The best anime is an anime that you relate to, and recently I've just kept getting bombarded with those. Like, they are just leaving me emotionally affected. I bet you already heard about it, the anime movie Suzume no Tojimari. It is directed by the same guy who made Kimi no Nawa and Weathering with You. It is something that I kept for a beautiful night, because I know when I watch a movie from this director, I know it is gonna be a beautiful night. The night I watched Kimi no Nawa is still living in my heart. It was such a beautiful movie. So I kept it, and I had the blessing of God to actually watch it. Let's talk about why this movie was good and why it was relatable. So let's talk about the anime first. First of all, the level of details is just amazing. So they tried to make the animation fluid, but not like in CGI fluidity, if you know what I mean. There are some stuff they add in the animation that it seems more fluid than others, and every frame of it is like a painting. It's just beautiful to look at. Just like Kimi no Nawa, just like Weathering with You, this director just likes to have such vibrant colors, and I really don't know how to emphasize this more. So I'll leave it at that. It's just beautifully crafted. Everything about it is just beautiful, from soundtrack, from the voiceovers. Everything is perfectly done. So the story revolves around a girl named Suzume who meets a strange man named Sota. And this Sota guy has a job of closing supernatural doors. Those doors are the gates to another world. If a door is opened, then a huge creature comes out of it, and that creature can cause devastating earthquakes. And because of an incident happened at one of the doors, those two characters started to work together to close the doors across Japan. That's pretty much the story of Suzume no Tojimari. The conversations between the two characters was really nice, and Suzume's interaction with the people she met along in the journey was so wholesome to see. It's like you go out and you meet someone for a brief time, like really short time, but you just get along and you like each other, like you want to spend more time with them, and you have such fond memories together. It was like that. And when the ending came and she traced back and met them again on her way back home, it was really nice to see as well. As for the romance, this director always puts some romance in his movies. And if you compare it to Kimi no Nawa, it was not that deep, if I may say so. I didn't watch it for the romance of it. Like, I was anticipating a good romance, but it was not, let's say, as well done as Kimi no Nawa. Kimi no Nawa was just, I think it is just the best overall. Like, Kimi no Nawa is on the top of those three movies. But yeah, the romance was between, of course, the Sota guy and Suzume, though most of it just revolves around how Suzume tries to help Sota and tries to, let's say, face her past as someone who lost her mother, let's say, parents overall. So you can see that the story is nice. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It is well made, well written. The pacing was really great. You will not be disappointed watching it. Though, let me talk about why it was so fun to me. Like, those things are fun, but why it was even more, and why it was relatable, as I said in the beginning of my video. The thing is, when Suzume tries to close the door usually appears in an abandoned place, like an abandoned school or a city that was abandoned by its people because of some disaster happened before. And so when that door appears and they try to close it, it is a necessity for Suzume to think about the people who lived in those places, who were there. And when she does that, there's some kind of flashbacks happening in front of her of the people who were living in those places, like the kids' laughter, the schoolboys going to school, shopkeepers calling for customers, and it was such a wholesome, and you get that subtle feeling of sadness. I always do that. Like, when I come across an old building that is abandoned, I always think about it and wonder about the people who lived in this place and where are they now. what has time done to them, if you can say it like that. And it was really touching even more because it actually happened to me. And weirdly enough, just like how it happened to Suzume, like those flashbacks coming, and I want to tell you guys about it because it is a sad thing, and I will always I will always remember this scene in my life. After the ending of the Iraqi-American War, I think it was in 2004. So we had to move to an apartment in a 3-story building. We were in the top floor, and it was really harsh to live in that place. That apartment was really small. Like, I think it was 9 meters by 6 or 7 meters. Like, it was really too small, and services were absolutely crap. Electricity is almost non-existent. Not to that point, but it was really bad. Like, it comes at 5 p.m. and it shuts at 9 p.m. for an hour, and then it comes back at 10 p.m. and then it shuts off at 1 a.m. So it was really, and that's it. It will repeat the same thing in the next day. Electricity was really bad. Water was really bad as well. Life was really bad overall for most of people at that time. It was tough to live in that place, but we had no choice. Dad didn't have almost no money, so he had to be in that place. Even though it was really tough to be in that place, I lived most of my life there. I went to elementary school, I went to middle school, I went to high school. We got to know the neighborhood, and we made so many relations with the neighborhood overall. Like, they knew us, they treated us well, even though our neighbors in the same building were not that helpful, and sometimes they actually hurt us. But overall, the neighborhood was really nice. We have that mechanic to the left of us. He is as black as charcoal, yet he has a heart as white as milk. And from the to the right of us is a guy he sells and rents stuff for funerals. Those guys, I just, every time I go out to school or do something, they always greet me. It was such a nice neighborhood to live in. Also, I got my first PC in that apartment like in 2007, I think, or 6. Dad bought it to us, and I still appreciate that because I like PCs, I like games because of that. And I got to know about anime, which is it is just a special place in my heart now in that small apartment. Though things have to end, and in 2020, basically the same time as COVID-19, we had to leave that apartment because of the owner of that building overall sold it to someone else, and we had to leave it. It was really tough. Like 17 years, almost 17 years of my life was in there. We had to leave it. I was the last to actually leave that place. I stayed there even though my family went to the new house. We have a bigger house now, thankfully. But I stayed there more than them because I just liked that place. I really teared up when we took everything out and it was just empty. Like, there's nothing left in it. So we got all of our stuff out, and then I look at all the rooms, and it's just nothing there anymore. So that happened, and we went to the new house. After a year, I think a year or two, I had something to do in that neighborhood. I went there. I think it was to see my friend. I don't remember exactly. I went there and I said to myself, well, I'm gonna go and see that old building. I wanted to see it. Like I wanted to see how it was doing. And then I went to it and I stood there and I was speechless because they demolished it. And it's not like they demolished it. If you can think about it, like think about when you cut a piece of cake, like you remove that piece, everything around it is just intact, but that piece is gone. And it was like that from its neighboring buildings. Like, it was just cut out. And I was just standing there, and when I saw it, just a flow of memories or flashbacks came to me. Like I remembered every corner of that apartment, the voices of the people around that building, like how when I go out of it and people greet me. I remember when I put my PC in that small corner of it and just watch anime all day, and they were just flowing. I started to tear up. 17 years worth of memories just gone. It was just like when Suzume actually thinks about the people there, and that flow of memories happens. It's just exactly the same. It was so weird, and that's why I told you that it is. An anime has a special place in your heart if it's relatable, and this one was so relatable. And maybe you guys also experience this. Like I think it happens with many of the things that are dear to us, and we leave them, we say goodbye to them. The flashbacks are the worst thing because they are the saddest thing ever. It's just an emotional and sad shit, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, that is my experience with this movie. I wanted to tell you guys about it. Of course, the music, the songs were just beautiful. I just listened to the main theme of it over and over again. It's just fun. I bet you're gonna listen to it in the video as well. But yeah, it was really great. It was really fun. For a score, I will give it like 7 or 7.5 out of 10. For the movie. It is not, I'm not gonna say it is the best movie ever, but it was touching for me and I liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Let's say it's a conversation with me, if you may say so. But it is what it is, and let me know about your thoughts in the comments about if you watched this movie. If you haven't watched it yet, then watch it because it is beautiful. And I will see you in another video. Bye bye.
Kimiに気づいてと今もその胸を打ち鳴らす